Hey, good morning everyone. It's Mr. Dees and Miss Lion here. We're going to take you through this week's grabs. Remember, if you're in the advanced class, this will be what you need to know to test on June 8th. Okay? Miss Lion is going to be performing the grabs. I'm going to be walking you through them, so she's going to be beating me up today. We are going to start with the first one, standing arm bar. Okay, this is probably one of the most technical ones that it's important to get correct. All right. So first of all, when you work with partners, remember that you bow and you shake their hand. Right? That's a way to show respect and promise that you're not going to hurt them. All right. So standing arm bar starts at a cross body grab. All right. So you notice I'm reaching across my body to grab her body on the other side. Okay. First thing she's going to do is a big circle with her arm to the inside. All right, and then she's going to flip her wrist around and she's going to grab my wrist. Okay, as she does this, the same side that she is grabbing with is going to step back. She's stepping back here and she's going to twist and pull my arm into her hip. Okay, so you notice, let's turn around real quick. So stay here, good, and then pull hard, pull, make sure there's extension there. You want to have extension of the arm, right? So she's actually actively pulling my arm down right now. And then her free hand is going to come up and she's going to go just above my elbow onto my tricep and she's going to roll up and down. And you'll notice that my arm rotates around even more. So now she's manipulating my elbow and my shoulder at the same time here. And then from here, her leg that is grabbing my wrist is going to step back one more time, do a little C-step. She's going to pivot to the back and she's going to drop down to her knee right here. Boom. When she does that, you'll see that person go down. They'll either end up in a position like this, or they'll end up fully flat on their ground from here. Okay? And then from here, if you want to end it, you could just do like a palm heel or ear box right to the ear, elbow to the head, something like that. And then, or break the arm and walk away if you wanted to as well. So we're going to go through that fast. One more time. I'm going to break it down for you guys so you guys can catch everything. Okay, again, it is a cross-body grab. Big circle to the inside of your body. You're going to reach up, grab their wrist, step back, twist and pull down into the hip. Go ahead and switch so they can see. All right, and then from here, remember, actively pull that arm. You're going to push on the right above the elbow. All right, and then this leg that grabs is going to step back again as she pivots to the back and drops down to a knee, just like this, and then finish with some kind of strike, boom, or break the arm, either way, and then walk away, right? Good. That's called standing arm bar, okay? This one's super important to get. I want to make sure you guys practice this one a lot, because if you understand the fundamentals of how these joints are getting manipulated for this standing arm bar, you can apply it to a lot of different techniques as you get on, right? You can apply it to knife disarms, you can apply it to a bunch of different stuff, so practice this one a lot, guys. Standing arm bar is super important. The next one I want to cover is called single arm wrap. All right, so single arm wrap is against a lapel grab. So it would be somebody grabbing your jacket, your lapel, something like this, or maybe they're just like grabbing you on the shoulder. Either way, they're touching you some way that you don't want them to be touching you, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is, again, you're going to shoot to the inside of your body. So watch, same side hand's going to shoot up to the inside of her body, and she shoots up nice and high, bicep close to the ear. As she does this, she's going to step, taking her body offline. Boom. You notice, guys, how she's now offline. She's no longer standing in front of me, so if I wanted to punch her, I could not. And she's going to wrap nice and high with that arm above the elbow. All right, so we're going to turn around here. There you go. Thank you. All right, so notice she is offline. We're almost perpendicular. And then from here, she's going to throw a reverse punch. Boom, right to the ribs. And then from there, for the advanced students, especially the adults, we're going to go into a takedown. So that hand that just threw that reverse punch is going to punch my shoulder. Boom! Her free hand is going to reach up and grab her wrist. All right, you notice how she's locked it in nice and tight here. Her outside leg, this is her inside leg, this is her outside leg. Her outside leg is going to step through calf on calf contact. She's going to sweep me to the ground. Boom. And then from here, she's going to put a knee on my ribs, and she's going to put a knee on the back of my head, finish with the strike, and stand up and walk away. Or stand up and finish in a guard. You could also dislocate the shoulder from that as well. So one more time, I'm going to start facing this way. So remember, this is against the same side of the lapel grab. Arm comes up, step and wrap, take yourself offline, strike to the ribs, boom, strike to the shoulder, lock it in, step through sweep, and then finish. Good. All right, moving right along, we're going to go into pluck from the front. Pluck from the front is against a two-handed choke or two-handed grab. So for safety purposes, we're just going to put our hands on our partner's shoulders, all right? And remember, two things are going to happen here at one time. You're going to pluck down and you're going to knee at the same time. You're plucking with cupped hands, okay? So they reach up and grab you, boom, you're going to pluck, and the pluck can happen anywhere from the wrist to the elbow, all right? And the knee is going to happen there. Now, that leg that just threw the knee is going to go step behind you. The opposite hand of that knee is going to reach up, grab the back of the neck, and then she's going to pull me into 3 elbow smashes. 1, 2, and then 3. Good. And then from here, on that third one, she's not going to draw back. That hand is going to reach up and either grab here or it's going to grab into a clinch, and she's going to pull me into 3 knees with that leg that's behind her. 1, 2, and then 3. And then from here, she's going to push me away really hard and then finish in her guard. All right, guys, so we're going to break that down again. From a grab, pluck and knee happens at the same time. That leg steps behind you. Grab, 1, 2, 3 elbow smashes. On the third one, you're going to go into a clinch, and then 1, 2, and then 3 with those knees. Push them away, and then finish in your guard. And that is pluck from the front. Okay, moving on to down up. All right, so down up is a great counter to any wrist grab. It doesn't matter how they're grabbing you. If they're grabbing you crossbody, if they're grabbing you with both wrists, if they're grabbing you with same side, down up is an awesome wrist grab to know. All right, so it's very, very useful, and it's the only time we're ever going to tell you to lock your fingers in martial arts. Okay, so we don't often say this, but make sure that you do lock your fingers for this one, okay? So, against a wrist grab, I'm going to show you with both wrist grabs. So, this is broken down into 3 steps. Step number 1 is called lock. Boom. You just lock your fingers together. That's all you're doing, all right? And then step number 2, I like to call drop. Boom. She's going to drop down. Boom. So, you'll notice she went into a nice wide stance, and she put all of her weight down. She's actively pulling down. And then 3 is going to be called, what I call explode. Then you're just going to swing your hand over your head as you come up, guys. And you really want to just imagine that your hands are some kind of like wrecking ball. And as you come down, you're just swinging them up over your head. So not just up, I want you to swing them up and over your head. And it should cause you, if you do it correctly, to lift off the ground. Not from you jumping, just from the force of you swinging your hands. Okay, so one more time I'm going to show you. And I'm going to do a different wrist grab this time so you can see it works pretty well no matter what. Boom. Boom. Just like that, guys. Super easy one. That's called down up. So remember sure we have the names for these techniques down. Let's see. We've covered down up. We've covered pluck from the front. We've covered standing arm bar. We have one left to cover. Oh, and single arm wrap. We have one left to cover, and that's called break the elbow. Break the elbow is against a same side. Not wrist grab. I'm sorry. It's the same side lapel grab. So they're grabbing your lapel. They're grabbing your jacket. All right. So this time you're gonna do almost do 3 things simultaneously. Everything's really happening at the same time. The first thing you're going to do is reach across the body, underneath, and you're going to grab the wrist. Now, this is an important step. If she were to grab over top my wrist and trap like this, all I have to do is pull down to get out of the way. All right, so this way, I'm less likely to get up because I have to pull up, so it's a little bit harder, and if I go down, I'm fighting her whole palm, all right? So she's trapping here. As she traps, she's going to step back with that opposite leg, boom, and she's going to throw an inside block. Boom, and all this has happened simultaneously. So let's go back to the beginning. As I reach up and grab, she's going to trap, step back, and break the elbow. Boom. You should break the elbow at this point. You're throwing an inside block right on the elbow. Then you're that same hand that just threw that block is going to come up, and it's going to clear the elbow out of the way. Boom. It's going to break them down. All right, and then from here, you're going to throw a cross shot right to the throat. Boom. Nice and hard, guys. And then you're going to finish in your guard. Okay, hopefully after that, they're not messing with you anymore. So one more time. This is from a grab. We'll do a different angle. All right, so she's going to reach up, crossbody, trap, break the elbow, boom, clear it out, and then boom, cross shot right to the neck. Good, very good. And then finish in her guard. Okay, those are all the grabs that we covered with you today. As anytime when you're working with your partner and working grabs or manipulations, or make sure there's a couple safeties I want to make sure that we cover. 1, slow, steady pressure. We don't want you to hurt your partners, all right? So that means during your arm bar, during all these things, you don't want to be putting too much pressure too fast. No fast, jerky movements. Slow, steady pressure. And if they tap, make sure to let them go. In fact, if they tap or they make any kind of noise, make sure we're letting our partners go. When you work grabs, guys, we always do what we call 3-man drills. All right, 3-man drills are super simple. That means I'm going to perform the grab 3 times, and then Miss Lyon's going to perform the grab 3 times, and we switch back and forth like that. All right, 3-man drills. Super important that we do this in groups of 3. It'll help you remember the grabs. All right. In the meantime, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you in class. And good luck on your test on June 8th.
Alright guys, Mr. D's here. Just want to remind you guys, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified anytime we drop a video on YouTube right now. And if you guys want to follow us on Facebook, it's Focus Family Martial Arts Academy on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's @Focus Family MA, guys. See you in class. Mr. D's out.